What's going on, adventurers? Today we are going to Old First Light, now known as the Elysian Wilds, in the New World public test realm. We're going to be checking out the fishing hotspots and the changes to fishing that are coming with Season 3 and the expansion Rise of the Angry Earth. It is I, Ave Mortem, the Bane of Tadpoles, the Scourge of Sturgeon, and we're going to take a quick tour through what I found on the PTR. First hotspot that we're going to talk about is the Saicore Broad Hotspot, which is just east of Old First Light. This is the Old First Light settlement right over here. Okay, and quite literally walk out the road so many of us have traveled and come over to the shore in the Saicore Bay. And there is now a dock that you can turn around and jump on, hopefully not grab aggro from everything around. And we have a broad fishing spot. The Briny Broad Hotspot is located just north of the Old First Light Fort. Does have some creatures around it, as you can see. Some saltwater crocs. This is a saltwater hole. My man is not going to give up. And in fact, all of First Light, well, 3 out of the 4 spots are saltwater spots. So here is the broad hotspot. There is a dock, so hopefully if you stand here, you will not pull aggro from any of the shore baddies. You have the fort right behind you. And here's where it is on the map. The next hotspot that we're going to talk about is the Tideswallow Rare Hotspot. Yes, that's right. We have a 2-star hotspot in Old First Light. The Tideswallow Rare Hotspot is located just east of the area formerly known as Saicore. Saicore has gone under quite a transformation, as you can see. If you leave First Light, you go through Saicore, you get to the coast. Here's a dock. Again, hopefully we will not get aggro from anything behind us, as things want to do. And yeah, this is a 2-star hotspot. Huge news and improvement. But the news actually does get bigger than this. The next 2-star hotspot that we're going to talk about is the Blooming Rare Hotspot, which is actually located in Forlac, which was also the site of a hotspot that in Old First Light, or when First Light was First Light before it was old. There was also a hotspot located in Forlac, and that was a 1-star hotspot. 1 star. Again, this is a huge update to this area, having at least 2 fishing holes that are 2-star hotspots. Huge update. An improvement, in my opinion. Because First Light having only 1-star hotspots was a point of contention pretty much from launch, that it only had 1-star hotspots that I complained about incessantly. So I'm happy to see AGS rectify the situation. The next hotspot that we're going to talk about is probably my favorite hotspot of them all. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fishermen of all ages, we are in Old First Light and we have a 3-star hotspot. The 3-star hotspot is located in Kurok's Bay, okay, which is northeast of the settlement, just east of the Day Spring Road travel point. This is Kurok's secret hotspot. This is a 3-star hotspot, folks. Okay, First Light, for all of the First Light fishermen, everybody knows it had 6 hotspots. All of them were 1-star hotspots, making the legendary that came out of it, the Dex Food Albinara, a extremely rare resource. Here's the great news, okay? This hotspot is, in fact, 3 stars. And yeah, of course, today the first thing I get is the big anchor, like the last item that I actually want or need, you know. But that is the life of fishing. So as you can see, this does behave like a regular 3-star hotspot. I will turn around and I will say that earlier on the PTR, and I'm going to asterisk this, okay, because this is subject to change. Just a quick reminder, all of this information is subject to change on the PTR. I got 20 casts out of this 3-star previously. So whether or not they have upped the capacity of 3 stars to 20, I feel like the 2 stars also had more, but I wasn't counting casts. Whether or not that translates to live is yet to be seen. But yeah, that's pretty much what I was pulling out of this. I pulled 20 out of this 3-star the other day, including the new legendary, the Prismatic Legendary, that will be available. That is also Dex food. For some reason, New World devs have this thing about Dex players and how they need to have special fish for their food. That's not necessarily going to be true. Or the expansion, you don't just need the fish. There are other recipes for Dex food now that are very welcome. Cooking 250, you need to get to be able to make the PrismaticFilet, which I believe boosts the Dex by 48, and I believe that's for an hour, which is a nice boost for that recipe. So yeah, folks, we have a 3-star hotspot in the Elysian Wilds, the area formerly known as First Light, and the area that I will continue to be calling Old First Light because, yeah, I'm not down with the new name. Alright guys, so just a couple other closing tidbits, differences on the PTR regarding fishing. As you can see, the premium glowworm bait now has an epic purple background. I'm pretty sure that the other premium baits will have similar background changes, because it has also happened to the woodlouse bait. So the background is no longer a rare blue, but rather an epic purple. And as far as the PrismaticBarb, there is a recipe for it. Okay, the PrismaticBarb recipe is an automatic unlock at cooking level 250. Now here on the PTR it says increases dexterity by 5 for 0.08 minutes, and that is not what New World database has. Okay, This is going to be a premium recipe that will boost dex by 48 for the elongated time. There are other recipes though now for dex players. Dex players have traditionally been locked in to things that were hard to get, okay? But now you have fruit salad, okay? Nope, not fruit salad, banana pudding. Banana pudding is the other dex food that requires bananas, which are really pretty readily, easily obtainable in Elysian Wilds. So you can get that increased dex for 48 by 48 relatively easy now. You're no longer locked into the legendary fish recipes for dex players. So that's some really, really good news for dex players. The Albanaha, which was the original OG First Light legendary fish, was a very hard catch. And honestly, the armadillo meat is extremely hard to come by. The drop rate is absolutely ridiculously low. At this point, you're better off trying for the fish if you're a dex player. But yeah, so the banana pudding is going to increase that for dex players. Okay, guys, so that pretty much wraps up PTR fishing for the New World expansion, Rise of the Angry Earth, and the area of the Elysian Wilds. Just, quick asterisk once again, this is all done on the public test realm, the public test servers. So when this comes to live, there may be changes. As we saw with Brimstone Sands, they basically doubled the number of fishing hotspots in Brimstone compared to the PTR. Hopefully the PrismaticBarb will get a better model than the model that's currently on the PTR. It looks, it's a very unimpressive looking fish right now. And of course, hopefully that recipe will, end up being like the 48 dex for 2 hours that we anticipate it to be. So that pretty much wraps up the hotspots on the PTR and fishing. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you all in Old First Light come October 3rd. We appreciate those likes and those subscribes. Remember, play hard, play fair. Most importantly, my friends, be sure you're playing for fun. Everybody have a great day. Be well.